Hello everyone and welcome to our learning our webinar. I'm Kunal and I'm excited to be your host for today's session. Today we have our expert Tina Miss Seven and she will be sharing a very interesting topic about unleashing the power of Canva's new features. During the session, you may ask the questions in the chat box below. Miss Seven will answer the question at the end of the session. Without waiting any longer, I hand out the floor to Miss Seven. Thank you.
Hello. Good morning. Good afternoon to everyone. Allow me to share my screen first before we can actually proceed to the class. So let me just do a quick sharing and also I support to present it so everyone can see it clearly. So if you can see and heard me nicely, so just type a 5 there. So yeah, let's just high five and kickstart today's learning course, okay? So happy to see all of you guys here that actually contribute an hour to learn about the new Canva feature, okay? So let me just hide this Zoom function so it won't disturb my slide. Okay. So today we're going to discuss about Canva new feature. I believe all of us know like Canva just have their yearly updates, just like Apple, Canva do their yearly update also. So last May, end of the May, actually Canva have their live to share with us what is the new functions they have in this year. And then I feel like, wow, Canva starting to become something like they wanted to not just about design, they just also wanted to optimize our workflow and then make us every team easier. So that's why I'm thinking like, hey, why not sharing today with you guys about the Canva new feature? Probably you guys can use it in your company, in your associations or NGO that could easier your life too, like me. So before the start, I'm just do a very quick introductions. Also, that I'm seven Shah, so not 7-Eleven. I'm actually the accredited trainer by HRT. And my focus area actually is about content marketing. I was a copywriter. I still a copywriter now for the past 9 years. And yeah, since I changed my career as a journalist to a content marketer, I believe like in today life, because now we have a lot of social media technologies, I believe every small enterprise or like SME or like probably NGO, we should be easier to let the world, our audience see us as long as we appear online. So that's why I'm trying to teach things about contents, about how to create content, how to be building your brand in the social media and all. And Canva is one of my favorite tools. I didn't receive any advertisement from Canva, okay? But still is my favorite tools to create content, especially about visual content. So that's what I want to share with you guys today. And come back to the topic about Canva. So the reason why I say Canva is starting to jump out from their comfort zone also because this time when they reveal their new sharing, they actually divided their function by the normal team that you could see in an organizations or in an association. So they divided by marketing, creative, HR, and sales. So this is the four teams normally you would actually see in an organization. So the first thing is about marketing. So just to recap for today's class, the first few slides, I'm actually going to talk a little bit general about what is the update in Canva in a very general view. And after that, I will share you guys 3 functions that I think personally, I love it so much. And I wanted to share you guys and do a little bit live demo if the time is available also. So that's the whole structure of this 1 hour. I hope we stay together and we learn together. Okay. So the first is about marketing. If anyone is a marketer here, I believe you guys already have Canva. Whether or not you use the free or the pro version, pro means the subscribe versions that you pay USD 25 per month or like 200 something per year. Okay. So the first thing is about marketing. The first they actually this bug create they have it quite sometimes, but this time they decide to recreate a little bit. They add a little bit new function inside. So let me translate this sentence now. Create assets at scale with bulk create. So which means you can create a lot design in the same time. Of course, a lot design maybe still some limitation there, but it's still easier us as a marketer because when you talk about marketings, you need to create a lot material. Anyone here in social media marketing, you will know probably attend some class about social medias. They will tell you hey, the secret about social marketing is mostly post frequently. To post frequently, you need a lot image. So that's why include those like email marketing, floor marketing in WhatsApp, SEO in article image and everything else. You need a lot image basically. So now you can actually bulk create a similar type of image. Let's say you wanted to post about your products frequently in your social media, you can actually use this function to create a series of the design. So you can actually post like every week. So this one, I love it. Okay. So the next is actually you can optimize your ads with the integration they have. Because in previously, we create ads image from Canva also because let's say you're running any ads before in Google or Meta platform, you will know at least 3 creative you have to come out, right? So sometimes we use Canva because it's faster, it's flexible. And in the same time, we need to create a lot image. So now they allow us to use some plugin to actually ask the plugin, aka AI, hey, if I put this image in the ads of some things, do it work or not? So it will give you some sort of suggestions. Later I will share with you guys about this. And the number 3 thing is actually a ready-made templates in your workbooks. So now, previously marketing also have a lot of templates, but now they recategorize a little bit. So for marketing's workbooks, it have a lot of templates such as your weekly report templates, your campaign tracker or your campaign planner tracker. So it's easier for you to just get a template and then amend it and present to your boss or your client. Okay. The number 4 is favorite marketing apps. So now they added a lot marketing apps in the apps market. So one thing I can recall is Monday.com. If you guys saw the YouTube advertisement, they always have that Monday.com about organize the task. They can integrate also. That's about marketing. And the next, let's talk about HR. This one also quite interesting lah. So right, HR sometimes a bit struggling. We have 2 main thing want to create. The first, of course, is about JD lah. We recruit people for your company ma. So we're writing JD and everything. So they actually have a series of functions can help that. And the next pain point for HR is most probably you want to onboard the people. So of course, onboarding is also related with the direct manager of the team lah. But as a HR, they need to onboard to the newcomer to the company culture, company SOP and everything else. So Canva saw the opportunity. Somehow they have a function that can help the HR to create engaging course and also centralize all the knowledge base inside Canva. So you just take a template and then you edit the information, the SOP, how to apply leave lah, how to what, and then just do it in the PPT. And then in a very quick times, you can actually have your course for your newcomer. And you can centralize all the things or all the information about your company in one center there. Kind of like Microsoft, SharePoint. But Canva, of course, that's more colorful, more interesting, more like not that traditional way. If you guys use SharePoint from Microsoft, it's the organization still got knowledge base center, but very traditional way. But Canva one is very colorful. So I feel like probably the new member will like it. And also the ready-made templates organizations based on the HR need and the HR apps also. And next things for sales team, also, they have a lot new function about their PPT particularly because sales team is the one that actually needed to communicate with the client using a lot of presentations, PowerPoints like me doing now. So they actually have a new functions for the sales team. The first thing is actually the data instantly with data autofill functions. This one is, I found is very useful for sales team because, sometimes sales team need to present the latest data to the client. So to convince that we are the best choice. So this is actually, you can compile your data in a file, CSV file, and then just upload, and then instantly it create a lot beautiful design. Very helpful for sales team. At least those sales team I know. So engaging your client with recording also, imagine now I'm presenting a PPT. Actually engaging your client with recording, this one is more like for those who didn't meet the client face to face. Because if you meet client face to face, you can actually talk to the client directly, right? But let's say I'm Penang, they are in KL, and then they want to find me for buying my product or getting a quotations. I send them a PowerPoint slide for the suggestions of the solutions. So they open the PowerPoint slide. Actually, the PowerPoint slide now in Canva, you can add your personal recording, like what I'm doing now. I can add a face of me talking and record it with the PPT and send back to my client if I'm a salesperson. Okay, so that's pretty cool also for me. So you can like kind of some sort direct communicate with your client from different locations. So the next tool is actually pretty same, just the template is more for sales tip purposes like startup, like business idea presentations, like the proposal of the solution, something like that. So that's the template available in their worksheets. And also the sales apps, if I'm not wrong, I think they connected quite a number. So included what I can recall now is Hotspot, and then also Meta as related plug in there. So that one is very helpful, I feel, for salesperson is can help their daily task more easier lah. And the next is actually for creative. This part, my favorite. Okay. So as you guys know, I'm copywriter, right? So I focus on creative a little bit more. And for Canva, since I use it for like, I think at least 4 years ago, when they founded, I already start using Canva. Okay. So now with all the magic function, if you see all the magic term in Canva, which means it powered by generative AI lah. Basically, they just rebrand to Magic Studio, so it's easier for Canva to do their marketing. So that's why they use Magic series like Magic's Medias, Magic's Write, Magic Edit, and everything. So you see the TM there. So they actually wanted to do a series of branding for these functions. So now, as you know, generative AI can write. So you see the number 2 one, you can do Magic Write here. It's kind of similar if you use Grammarly or ChatGPT. It can fix your grammar. It can help you to shorten longer, make it fun, change the tone. That's available in Canva. Okay. Just the difference is like previously, if let's say I use ChatGPT and Grammarly, I have to open another 2 tabs with Canva together. But now I can do it in Canva alone. So I don't need to open and close the tab and switch the tab. Save a little bit more time. I mean, like few seconds still time. So this one is about Magic Write. And also, since they have Magic Write, they have Magic Media, which means you can use a little bit prompt to create visual. The visual include like photo, graphic, and also more interesting, I feel, is video. But of course, I still have some limitations of the visual, either photo or the videos or the graphic they created. It's not very suitable for human face. So it's like if you use like human face, it becomes something, yes, a bit ugly, not very perfect. So, but it's actually quite okay for those like, let's say, just like the back, just the tree, just the animal, but not like hand and human. But still pretty cool because sometimes like for us, when we create something for marketing material, we struggle because we couldn't find the things we wanted in the stock image. We wanted to create a great image for advertising, for like social media posts, but we couldn't actually find the image we want in the stock market. So now I feel like using Magic Media actually helpful. At least like I can like edit the image or like prompt the AI to give me a new image that is much more matching what I need compared to the stock image. And same also template, different template and different creative apps, included those like AI voiceover and something like that inside their apps market also. And one important thing here is all the functions here, some is actually pay functions. That's how they actually wanted to create their business model, right? So like the Magic series, most of them is actually a pay function. So for free version, you have limited quota for that, like five for video for the Magic Media, if I'm not wrong, or like 50 for Magic Writer. So that you have different codes. So if you want to use the full versions, you can actually have 30 days free trial they have for pro versions. So you can subscribe that and also cut off in 15, not 15, 30 day if you're not satisfied with that. So that's just an extra information. Again, I'm not doing advertisement for Canva. They didn't pay me anything. So we're going to share about, yes, we're going to share about this bug create. I'm trying to show you guys like how to use these functions. I will show you guys basically three main functions I found is very cool. So the first one is bug create. That is actually most useful for those like marketer wanted to create a lot image in the same time. Okay. So basically 3 steps you need. You just need to choose a template inside Canva first. And then you upload the ready file. The ready file should include the text or whatsoever information you want to put in the design file. And also image, probably you wanted to add in the design file. And then you just click create. So that is the simple step. But it sounds hard to imagine if I just talk with you like that in a PowerPoint slide, right? So that's why I'm going to share you guys. Okay, you're supposed to see the not present version of Canva now. Let me just open another tab so I don't disturb whatever presentation slide I have. Okay, so now, okay, let's delete this all first. Now, let's imagine you open a new design in Canva. So my objective is I wanted to create a motivation code for every week in my social media platform. I'm trying to like, share some positive energy, but it can be anything. So that's why I open a new design. This one is actually the square size of Instagram. And I wanted to create a motivation code. So the first thing whenever you start with Canva is always look for template first, because template is actually have a lot design that is actually fulfill the principle of design lah. So it's actually save my time and your time. So that's why first step, think about the template. So I'm doing motivation code, right? So let's start about code. So yeah, called Instagram post. So you will see like there's a lot different template here that you could just pick one that fulfill your brand or fulfill your personal feeling. So still, I like this one because I like the brightness of the yellow color. I feel like it more stand up in my Instagram. So that's how it look like now. And then I have to use the bug grade. So if you didn't open before the bug grade, you will not see like me. I saw in my left hand side menu because I was opening it. So if you first time use the bug grade, probably you don't see it here. And you just go to apps. So you see right the left hand side design and then scroll down, you will see apps just here. And you will just tap here, bug grade. Oh no, I think something wrong with the, it didn't show, but never mind. We can still scroll down a bit. You see this one, more for Canva. And then there's all the black color. Then you see bug grade, just click it. Ding. Okay, so normally all the functions in Canva, they have these 1, 2, 3 steps to teach you how to do that. So I find that's very smart. So even I never used it before, I still can easily hands-on. Okay. So there's 2 ways you can include your data. Data means content in here for these functions. They use the term data. So I can enter manually, like this one. If I choose enter manually, you will see this one. So this one may be my date. And then this one may be my content. I can actually add a column that probably like, oh, the name of the product, and I can add image, any image that I wanted to create here, and then done. This one, I would recommend manual input only if, like, let's say you have less than 10 creative that want to do, okay? But more than 10, I feel like it's easier to upload the data, which means I put it in the CSV file or XLX file, depend what you use. So it's much more easy because I have already all this code, motivation code, which I asked another AI, which is Germany, help me to sort this out. And then I just sort in a file and then I upload. So after you upload, you will see connect data to your element. So like here, I don't use image here because that's much more, using image is take very longer to generate for me lah. So that's why I use the text one. So here is my code. So I want to connect the data. You can see connect the data and then just code. So you connect the code here. You see the purple color, Canva color? Yes, right? So actually the ID should be data. I forgot to change the name. So connect the data to date. Okay, that's it. Then you just click continue in down there. Generate 15 design is supposed to take a little bit time, but not very long. Let's wait for them. Okay, so now you can actually see 15 design done. But can I just publish like that? Cannot, right? It look a bit off, the layout and everything. So I'm trying to make a little bit adjustment. This one was too large. And yeah, was a little bit too large. So probably 40. Yeah, now makes more sense. But I feel all capital is harder to read. So let's find font that's not all capital. Document font. Still capital. That's fine. Okay, so let's say this one and the date. Okay, the date too small. So let's put a little bit much more bigger. Okay. So now you might ask like, hey, still I need to amend this to 15 times, right? I have to change form, adjust, then change that. It's actually not hard. Actually, we can use a function called copy style. I like this one. When you create bug design, you just copy the style and then paste it. So the things is similar. See, the style is automatically arranged by whatever font and whatever size you make. So again, I just copy or like Control Alternate C. You can use the shortcut key and then paste. So yeah, still a little bit adjust about the size and everything, but still much more better than if I copy paste one by one from my document to here. So this one is actually very useful if you have a series of posts that you wanted to create. Then you can just use this. It saves a lot of time. Even like if you have image also can, just image take a little bit more time. So I don't want to take a lot of time here. So that is actually for the bug click. If you're interested, you can try out this one. Yeah, I think free version should be have that because I'm using the pro version. So sometimes I get a little bit confused like which function actually for pro, which function for free. So you can explore that later, of course, with the Canva together. So the first is about bug click. And next, if doing marketers, you can check this out also. So just now I was talking about apps market also, right? I already shared with you guys how to find all the apps. Just go to left-hand side menu and then search for apps. This one, nine dot there. And here is the apps market. So you can see there's a lot of apps inside here. That's for Canva. That is here all the popular apps here. So you can see like what is the function that people use a lot. And those AI power functions like DID AI presenter is quite cool. This one also quite cool. So that is, I mean, at least 1,000, I guess. I didn't count, but you can, yeah, sort it out. So I want to share you guys one apps that I find is very useful for us actually as a marketer lah. So this one, let me open another design again so I don't disturb with my original PowerPoint. For information, all this product here is actually using Canva to create. It's not a real product, it's not a real sales, not even a real company. So yeah, just to make sure everything is right. So this is all the template I get from Canva. So one thing I want to show you guys is whoever doing marketing, especially Meta ads. Meta means Facebook and Instagram ads lah. So sometimes we a bit not sure, do our image all right for the advertisement, right? So that's why they have actually doing this plugin called Meta Design Check. I saw some question in my chatbot. I will answer later sekali lah in the end of the class. So Meta Design Checker. So this one is actually quite useful if you create a lot image, because sometimes I know as a marketers, I create some image, but I'm not sure is that okay for Facebook? Do I need to change anything? So previously, probably I will ask my other team member, but sometimes my other team member is busy also. So there's another option, another little mini brand you can ask in Canva. It's called Meta Design Check. So after you click in, you just need to choose which placement you are do for advertisement. Like for this is actually a static one, so I'm choosing fit. Okay, so you can choose the file type here. And also any add-on you want to choose. And one things now I think this function is still in beta, so that's why they can't check multiple images. So we have to do that one by one. So let's say this one and then export. Wait for a moment, should be finished in 1 minute. Yes, got it. So you can see for this image, actually it suggests me add motion and sounds. Can I make this bigger? So, cannot. So you can actually see they ask us to add all the motions of videos, because according to Facebook and Instagram, actually videos form or reels form is much more attractive for those ads viewer. It's much more easier to stop them. That's why it asked me to add those motion thing inside. And then also they suggest me to resize my image because it's a square form. It's probably not very performing in some placement for the statics advertisement in Meta platform. So that's why it suggests me very sweet. They suggest me even how could I do that with Magic Switch, and then you can search for the Instagram as portrait format, so it's easier. So this one I actually like it quite a lot lah. So then, but there's still a little bit not say worry, but just be careful there. So let me try another image and I show you guys what is the part that we should take care. So we try about image 2, right? The purple color earphone we already try. We try the image 2 and come back here. Okay, so this one, similar suggestions come out because it's from a similar series, right? And then the reason why I want to share with you guys a swimsuit advertisement is because as platform, no matter it's Twitter, Google, Facebook, Meta, whatsoever, they have their own ads policy, right? So the ads policy, most of the time, they don't allow you to post some sensitive or probably intensively to be sensitive, let's say sexy. So, but this thing, the ads policy cannot be checked by this Meta Design Check. Meta Design Check just check the format of the design, not the content. So the content part, is that okay for the ads policy? Still need yourself to check it yourself lah. So for my experience, sexy, probably I don't want to do that because Meta actually they use their AI. They use AI to check the advertisement. So sometimes the AI might a little bit, misunderstood something. So I just don't want to take the risk. Okay, so I take out sexy. And in the same time, probably I don't want to have the image that might sound too sexy. So I can actually change some image. So if you have other product image, I will consider to change one of it to a product image rather than a human image. So one human, one product image. So it looks like more safe. So even like I probably being banned, I still can protect myself, like defend myself with Meta. Like, hey, I'm selling swimsuit. I'm not intention to do anything. So, okay. So let's say you have image about yourself, you can add lah. Like I don't have, so I just add some stock image. So I probably will add some image look like more focused on the swimsuit rather than the model. So yeah, something very similar. Yeah. Yeah, a bit ugly, still need a bit adjustment about. I probably should remove the background of this. So this is the point that we should take care when we use all the magic function inside, like let's say meta design checker. Normally they check about the format, about the color, about the size, but still in detail about sensitive or not, is it fulfill the advertisement policy or not, still need human to be working together, cooperate with them lah. So just be careful about that side, because I have few friends actually, their ads account being banned because AI misunderstood something also. So that's why we just be extra careful lah, huh? And that's about ads market. The next thing I want to share with you guys is Magic Studio. Like I said, Magic Studio have a lot of functions. I think it have more than 10 functions if I'm not wrong. So I don't really have time to share it one by one. But here is how that's meant to, I think will be very helpful for us. So the first thing is resize as magic switch. Resize, I believe most of you guys should use it before because it's quite a old functions, but still I just random show lah. Huh? So resize, which means like let's say one content I can resize to different size. The reason why we wanted to resize the content is for us as a content marketer, we know the content is something your audience or your potential client might be interested. So we try to make it appear in different channel, different platform to catch more people might be interested with us, so they engage with us. That's why we wanted the image to be different size. So sometimes I design team like, hey, 7, why you this in like 10 size? Okay, so Canva can do that also. So let's say for this is a PowerPoint slide. Probably after this class, I want to share with my social media friends. So I want to share in my Instagram there or like my Instagram post. I can just resize easily. And then choose a size and then just continue. You can see a preview here. So yeah, you see now is the long one like landscape, but now you see in the preview, let me just come to the same page. Okay, you see in the preview is a more square size. So it's easier for me to post in Instagram. Okay, so this one is quite useful lah. Most of the time it's actually help me to resize faster. So I don't need to spend time to adjust one by one. And you can copy and resize to another new folder, or you can resize directly in here. Normally, I will copy to resize in new folder. So it didn't disturb my original folder. That's my personal favorite that I don't like to disturb the original file, because who knows, I might need the original file someday. So that's why I will just create a new one. Okay, that's about resize, a very quick one. The two things is new is the magic sheets. One is about translate. One is about transform into document. Let me just show you also, because we have enough time. So translate, it looks like something like that. It actually can translate to quite a lot language. So let's try in Malaysia, right? Let's try Malay. And then I don't want to translate 10 page or 12. It can do, but it takes quite long time. So I just want one page because I just wanted to show. Translate anything without creating a new copy. Okay, I want to create a new copy, so I don't dig this one. So I just translate. Wait for a moment. So another new design. Okay, that's my personal favorite. I like to open another new design every time I make a little bit change. Oh, I translate the wrong page. I actually wanted to translate the page number 9 because here got more content. Okay, Let me again. Okay, very quick. Not page 10 because page 10 only have thank you. That's too easy for them. So we want to translate a new one. Da, 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 da. Honestly, I feel my job as a copywriter quite threatened after Canva have all the function. Okay. So yeah, you can see actually little bit not very accurate, but still okay enough. So you can see it's a very quick, you can have a draft. But of course, I will still suggest you have a colleague that mother tongue is Malay or like another language. I mean, whatever language you translated, get someone, a human, to check first before you release that. Because I feel like it's like 80% accurate, like still 20% need human to double check. So this one is here. And also transform to document. This one also quite surprisingly good for me. Okay, so this one, let's say I wanted to have this PPT slide. I want to make it a summary. So make it in a Word document. Previously, I might need to like copy paste, right? Open a Word there and then Canva here and then copy paste. But now no more lah. Sorry, I shouldn't create the whole design. I should just choose 1, 2 page, but it's fine. Transform into 2 design. Why 2? Okay, I mistake something. So it take a little bit time to transform it to document, but still fast, not even 5 minutes. I think not even 3 minutes too. And let's see what's Canva give me. Oh, wow. I think they added a design by them suddenly. Yes, hi Canva. Are you trying to show me as cross it? Okay. So you see some image, actually, I use it in the PowerPoint, but some is not. And then it summarizes all the details. Yeah, with a very good documents here. So it's pretty good. Like sometimes you wanted to convert to a text format, to filing purpose, or probably you want to print it out, but you don't want to print the PowerPoint because PowerPoint probably take it up more space. You just want a page of A4 size. Or even you want to convert in a blog article, they can do so. So you can see there's a lot of choice here. Linking post and then video script. I don't know, you can try that out. Normally, I try to convert in a document and I found it's very helpful. It saves a lot of my time. I don't need to copy paste one by one. Thanks God. So that's why this one I want to share with you guys, because I feel like it's actually will be helpful for us if we handle a lot of document per day. Okay. So the next, let me enlarge a bit so you can see detail. It's about Magic Write. I put a sample text here so we can show the Magic Write. And Magic Write, how to find that? You just click whatever text box. It will show you Magic Write. In case it didn't show, you just click this 3 dot. Still can find that. Okay, so just click this Magic Write. So once you have a text, you can either continue, shorten, rewrite, make it more funny style, or more formal because like it's a presentations, or some furry dust. This one will have a little bit weird funny style of Canva. So I don't really use this because sometimes I don't get them also. So it's a very cute and funny Canva style. And you can change to your business voice. This one is a pay function. I saw the icon here. And fix the spelling and also custom prompt. So let's mix like rewrite. Now still got people joining. So you can see the actual rewrite didn't show much. So let's make it continued writing. So sometimes I don't happy with too short. I want to make it longer format. So this is actually, we can see that. So don't worry if you make any mistake, you just Ctrl J. Okay, so you can see actually it get me a very, very long text here. Almost I can create a short article for that. Okay, so I want to go back, Ctrl J, Ctrl J. Okay, and then, okay, this one thing I want to show you guys is the custom prompt. So this one can actually help you. Let's say you have a bunch of text, you can make it shorter, you can make more specified, or even you can ask it to write a new thing. Like let's say, make it a list. So if you was using ChatGPT before, it's actually quite like ChatGPT. So you see, like help me to make it as a list format, or sometimes probably I need some title or something, I can use this prompt format. So I can like, hey, can you give me some creative title about some things? So it will help me to brainstorm about that. It's very much like ChatGPT, but for these functions, I still prefer using ChatGPT. Here is very cool lah. Of course, it saves a lot of time, but still I like ChatGPT more. Again, ChatGPT didn't give me any advertisement fees. But yeah, this is how it look like. Even let's say you want to translate, just now we translate this, here translate is translate the whole page, right? Let's say I just want to translate this part. I don't want to translate the whole one. So I can just click here. You can find another translate text here. So it will open you up to here. Then you choose the language in Malay. And then I just translate selected text. So just this part, you can click out whatever text you want to translate. So just generate. So this part is actually quite easier like if you just want something in here. Pembentangan berfungsi sebagai alat komunikasi sebagai yeah, it's actually 70-80% can be understood, but can be perfect by a human also. So this is the magic right functions. I personally quite impressed with them. Ctrl J. I want the original back. Okay. So that's for today. And then I saw some chat box. Let me just come back to the questions now. And if you feel shy to ask me questions here, you can actually go to my LinkedIn to ask. How do I open the comment box? Yes, I have it here. So what is the questions I have inside? Okay, just wondering the copy style at once instead of doing it page by page. For the copy style, actually, they supposed to can do it by once, but always like, I don't know is my pro version having problem or not, but I cannot do that. I only can do page by page. So I suspect the copy style at once is only for like beta version, but they're not launching yet because once before that I can do, but after that I can only do page by page. So that one, I believe Canva now is can do page by page only. They're not yet launching the advanced copy style. Thanks, Rose, for asking that. So same if you wanted the attendance and you should change your name here in the Zoom to your register name lah. So if you worry about the information disclosures, you can actually personal image PM the Excel academic that's inside. Okay. So any questions that you wanted to ask before we end this? I think someone's still typing, but I'm not very sure. So for Canva, if you really wanted to try those like pro version, you can actually register their free version 30-day trial. I mean the pro version 30-day trial. Just make sure before the due date, you remove your payment method so it won't charge to your credit card. Okay. But it's for me, it's quite affordable also lah. That's why I use now mostly almost my PowerPoint and all the some information in my linking. Actually, I use Canva rather than do it from PowerPoint. Magic switch is temporary. You mean it's a temporary functions? I believe it is not a temporary function because Magic Switch, they actually have it in their new launching live. So I believe Canva still like wanted to develop these all magic functions. So supposed not to be temporary lah. But again, I'm not Canva. So I hope they don't take any sudden actions or sudden decisions like, hey, we want to take back all the magic function. But for now, magic is still available. So just probably a little bit limited for like free version. Because the free version they have also they have the school version and also those like NGO version. So sometimes the different version will have a different limitations about the feature. That's why I feel like if you have the budget, just go for the pro version. It's much more stable, and also if you having any problem with Canva, if you with the pro version, you can find their customer service faster lah. That's why I get the pro version. So I hope you answer your questions. Thank you. Any other people have questions or confusions? So in case you don't sure how to log into Canva, you just go to google.canva.com. Let me just open a new tab. Let's say just go to, just go to google.canva, and then you're supposed to find the first one. Just make sure it's canva.com. Don't register to the wrong one. Canva also have the China version, is canva.cn in a Chinese dashboard. But that one I feel is much more China design, the style. If you doing for those like WeChat or those like Xiaohongshu for China audience, probably you can use that. But still, I prefer canva.com. So you can actually come inside and then just register a new account, or you just log in the existing account. Okay? Anything questions or confusions we have before I pass back my mic to my host?
Thank you, Miss Seven. Okay, let us wait for a moment for collect the question, Miss.
Okay, cool. Sure. So we just wait for a moment. So we have 23 people here today.
Yes. Today. Sure. Hey, share, you share. Okay,
So I
so
heard
far
this
no,
is
there are no question, Miss. So will talk about our upcoming courses.
okay. So there's no other questions from the other live channel also, right?
Yes, sir. See, yes, Miss. Sorry.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Yeah, pass back to you.
No question. Okay. For upcoming courses for June, we are providing ChatGPT AI tools, Mastery, Microsoft Excel, digital marketing professional, Canva design bootcamp, which is 7 trainer, Microsoft Excel data analytics visualization, AI tools for content creation and marketing. For July onwards, we are providing Canva design bootcamp, AI tools for content creation and marketing, digital marketing masterclass, SEO and SEM, Microsoft Excel basic level, Microsoft Excel intermediate and advanced level, Microsoft Power BI, and Microsoft Power Query. That's all. Thank you. If you guys interested in one of these courses, may contact us. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Evan.
Thank you.